Hey guys, I'm Tyler Kopstock and welcome to my channel. I represent Frontline Academy and I'm a student under Eduardo Teta Rios. I'm a full-time Jiu-Jitsu athlete and instructor, and I created this page to share my techniques, training, and Jiu-Jitsu journey with you. Feel free to like and subscribe, and welcome to the family. Us. Hey guys, welcome to another intermediate course here, and today we're going to go through some S-mount attacks. So last time we did some basic armbar attacks, and today we're going to go a little bit fancy. So we're going to go for a far arm armbar, and then we're going to do an omoplata setup from the same position. So we're going to start off straight away with Christian here on the bottom. And if you didn't watch our last video, make sure to check that one out on how to get up into the S-mount position, right? So I got all the way up here and into the S-mount. I'm also making sure I have the control of this arm that's closest to me, okay? Of course, if I had the choice, I would always go for the armbar here on this arm. But as we know, he's always going to try to defend it unless he doesn't know about the attack, right? So when he defends it, he's going to keep this arm tight to him. So if I throw my leg over here, he's just going to slap that hand behind my thigh, and most likely he's going to pull that arm out, and I'm in a scramble where maybe I even don't end up on top, right? So I want to continue having control here. And once I try to pull this, but he's controlling it tight enough, I'm just going to start to set up a grip on his tricep on the far arm, okay? So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to control both of his arms with this arm here through and grab his tricep here, or his upper arm here, okay? Keep it tight to my body, okay? Watch how this hand is still going through my arm, okay? If this was out, I only have one choice. I have to go for the armbar on this side, okay? But if I have both, I can always switch to the first armbar if it allows me, okay? If I just have the far one, I have to go for the far one, okay? Once I have established this grip where I have both of the arms, I'm going to use this hand on the floor to post and help myself spin 180 degrees. So I'm going to go on my toes on the foot that's in behind and the foot in the front, okay? You're just gonna turn here, so you guys can see. I'm here using my toes on the floor to spin, and I'm gonna let myself sit down and throw the leg over, okay? Here, straight away, I switch for the armbar grips, squeeze my knees together, pinch, and we're good, right? Wow. So starting off from the S-mount position, here, okay? Try to go for the armbar, didn't work. I switch for the tricep grip here, and I stay tight, okay? I can start to throw over and go straight for the armbar, but this time he's defending, so I'm gonna switch and go for the far arm, okay? Here, try, didn't work. Go for the second arm, switch, and we have the armbar here, okay? Nice and easy. Pretty fancy move. Would be cool for a highlight. Again, it's something that I feel it works very well the first few times, but as soon as your opponent kind of understands where you're going, he will be a little bit more prepared the second time, and therefore you should always have that extra plan to go for the first armbar again, right? Okay guys, so we're gonna go a little bit further here, and we're gonna start to go into an omoplata, okay? So same position here. I'm in the S-mount, and now, instead of switching this grip over to the tricep, I'm now going to try to peel off this arm with my free arm here, okay? You can grab your collar, you can grab your thigh, depends really on what you got, right? But here, this hand is going to go through, and I want to peel this arm away, okay? The problem is, I have to control the distance here, okay? So if I just peel, and I'm too high up, he's just gonna pummel his arm, okay? I want to trap this arm, so I'm gonna lean a little bit forward and do the same thing. And now, watch how I'm trying to catch this arm inside or right beside my hips here. I'm almost doing this trapping with my knee and my elbow to trap his hand or his arm inside here, okay? So once I keep this tight, it's gonna be hard for him to pull this arm out again, okay? And that allows me to actually go straight for the armbar, right? But there are situations where he's going to turn in towards me. That kind of defends the armbar. Let's see. Turn a little bit here. So a lot of times if I go for the armbar, he's going to turn and try to pull his elbow to the floor. Okay? If that happens, that's fine. I'm gonna grab my shin here and watch how I'm gonna stretch this leg out, okay? I don't want it to be underneath him when I pull him over me. I want it to be stretched out so that I can pull him and still end up in a good position for the omoplata here, okay? Once you're in the omoplata, there's a lot of things you can do. Basic is just to try to sweep him to the side, boom, and then go for the submission here, right? So here, S mount, have the arm. I try to go, it didn't work. I'm gonna peel, trap it, and try to go for the first armbar. If I lose that arm, I still have the second arm here, okay? So now I'm gonna grab my shin, pull him over me, okay? So I'm gonna stretch his leg behind me, pull him over me all the way, and try to go straight over his hips here, okay? This way I can prevent him from rolling forward, or at least then I have the control of the speed here, or the movement, okay? A lot of the times, if you still lay on your side there, Christian, a lot of the times when they realize that they're coming up into an omoplata position, they're gonna try to reverse the movement. And when that happens, I try to ride along and coming to a side control, okay? So you have to be aware of that your opponent, most likely if they're moving in towards you and they find out there's danger there, they're gonna move away from you right after. So same position here. Peel. Didn't work. Go here. Didn't work. Nice and easy. At least then I'm back in a dominant position. And of course, I had the mount, ended up in side control, but at least I'm not on bottom and I didn't lose anything. Okay? So, nice, easy technique. Definitely something flashy, but hey, sometimes it works, right? And take that. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Hey guys, welcome to another week here at the intermediate course, and today we're going to go through some attacks from the top S-mount position. So we did some basic things last week, and today we're going to go a little bit further and a little bit fancier. So starting off with a far arm armbar, and then we're going to go into an omoplata setup right after that. So here, so if you didn't watch, or if you didn't watch our video a week ago, there I covered how to get into the S-mount position, so make sure to check that out if you're lost. Here, so I'm coming up all the way into the S-mount here, okay? This time I switched my arms and I'm tight here. I try to go for the armbar, and as you can see, Christian already knows how to defend this. He's blocking my thigh, he's grabbing his bicep, he's making it really hard for me to pull his arm out, right? So I acknowledge his defense, and I'm now gonna switch for the far arm, okay? So when I do this, I want to go underneath his forearm and I want to grab his tricep on the far side here, okay? So I want to trap both of his hands by grabbing around them, okay? If I just grab the top arm like this, I don't have the option to choose to go back to the first arm bar, okay? If I grab both of them, I always have the choice to switch back to the first arm bar or go for the second one, okay? So it's better to have two options than just one. Makes sense, right? Once I'm here, I want to turn 180 degrees, okay? To do that, I'm gonna use my toes on the floor here. So toes here, toes here. I'm gonna use my hand as well. I'm gonna slide myself out, and then bring my leg over his head, okay? Keep this arm tight to your body, switch for the grips, and there we go. We have the armbar. Pinch your knees, stay tight, and you can get the squeeze. So from the S-mount here, staying tight, try to go for the first armbar, didn't work. So now I'm gonna grab his tricep here, okay? Make sure that you're going underneath both of the forearms, okay? So you always have the choice to go for the first one. So now, toes on the floor, switch, whoop, get your leg over his head, bum, stretch, and you get the tap, okay? Here, didn't work. Grab the far side, switch, and we have the armbar. So this one will come as a surprise for many of your partners, but eventually your partner will see it coming, and that's when it's handy to have those two options between going to the first one and the second armbar, right? Okay guys, so we're gonna go a little bit further here from the S-mount into an omoplata setup. And we're gonna start off with a pretty nice way of peeling away his defense arm. So all the way here into the S-mount, and he's grabbing here, making it difficult for me to pull the arm. This time I'm not gonna go for the far arm armbar, but I'm gonna try to peel off this top arm. To do that, I'm gonna pummel my hand inside. Okay, so when I stretch it, I want to go all the way in with my elbow and use my elbow to bring it back. Okay, watch this though. If I'm all the way high here on top, I'm not leaning too much forward, it's going to be really easy for him to pummel his arm back in again. Okay, so just so you guys can see from a better angle, I want to lean a little bit forward here. Okay, reason being, I want to get closer to my knee so when I'm stretching this arm through, I can really try to trap this here by my hip and stay tight elbow to knee here, okay? This way I'm controlling this arm here inside, okay? And this way I can also go and switch to the armbar. But the thing here is a lot of the times, once I get into this position, he's gonna try to pull this elbow to the floor here. When that happens, I don't have the option to go for the armbar anymore. So I'm now gonna pull him over me and get into the omoplata. So to do that, I'm gonna kick my leg a little bit back because I don't want him to be pulled over my leg. I want him to fall right beside me. So we come all the way here and have a nice control where I can go for the submission by pulling him to the side and then leaning up, right? So, of course, you have a ton of options from the omoplata scenario there, and probably that would be a video in itself. But from this position here, right, I'm peeling his arm away, got it trapped. I can go for the armbar, but sometimes, especially no-gi, things are slippery. He gets his arm out. Now I have to go for the omoplata, right? So now I'm just gonna pull him on top of me, whoop, all the way here, and get to this position. Now, very common, when he feels he's in danger, he's gonna stop turning this way, and he's gonna try to turn back again. When this happens, I'm gonna be ready for it, and I'm gonna try to post my hand on the floor here. Okay? This way I can follow through and turn into the side control here. Okay? This is a very basic way to get back into the dominant position, and so you don't lose at least the control past his guard, right? So here, try to go for the armbar, didn't work, so I'm gonna peel the arm away. Try to go for the armbar again, didn't work. Now I'm gonna go for the omoplata. Here, maybe he turns back, and I go in to the side control, okay? Of course, this gives you a lot of other options, but very important movement there, which will help you also come maybe to top from the omoplata scenario and vice versa, right? Well, thank you guys for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe.